I'm sure we all know why we've all gathered here today.
Yes, today we are once again talking about Mikayla Nogueira. I believe that's how you say her last name. I don't know. She is a beauty influencer from, I believe, Massachusetts. I think she is from Boston originally. Mikayla is known for being part of scandals. If you guys weren't on that side of TikTok, she did a collaboration with a brand and was promoting their mascara, but she didn't disclose that it was an ad. Or, no, excuse me, I believe she did, but it was way at the bottom of the hashtags and down in the corner, the little ad, sticker or whatever. So it wasn't promoted as an ad very well. A lot of people didn't even know that it was an ad. And then she used this mascara, then she cuts the camera, then she puts on a false lash and then says oh my god, look, this is what the mascara did for me. And everyone was no, Miss Girl, you put on a false lash and are just saying that that's the mascara doing that, but that's not actually the truth. And then she pretty much just never even addressed the controversy. She was just the clip that I played in the beginning of this video is the one that she used in the next video after the whole mascara gate thing, lash gate. She was I'm sure we all know why we're here. And then she just talks about Valentine's Day. Holy cow, that was almost a year ago, because we're in the middle of January. We're close to a year of that happening. Wild. Anyways, so she is part of another scandal. Now, TikTok user MV Stevens, he posted a whole long TikTok that I'm gonna play for you guys, because when somebody explains something on TikTok in a video, I don't like reiterating that to you. I would much rather show their video so you can see it and see from their point of view what happened. Plus, he has a lot of receipts that are really, really helpful to his case. So I'm gonna play his video now.
Michaela's lies have cost me $10,000. Yes, I am $10,000 in debt because of her lies. In October, I made a video asking Michaela if there was any way she would review my small business. My business Illusion Bronze went viral last year, and in the video to Michaela, I just explained, hey, there's this multi-million-dollar company who's sort of knocking off my idea, and I could really use your help. If you don't know, Illusion Bronze is the only custom self-tanner mixed for each individual client based off your eye color, hair color, and skin tone. I launched in January. This multi-million-dollar brand had a line of 4 shades coming out in April. After seeing I had gone viral with my concept, this brand put a quiz on their website asking people for their eye color, hair color, and skin tone, and they would suggest one of 4 colors. So it basically cheapened and simplified my idea, obviously, because I have 125 customizable colors. I tried to convince myself that it was a coincidence, but there were a few girls who went viral from reviewing my product that were genuine, authentic reviews. And this multi-million-dollar brand went after them, paying them to do reviews of their brand and mention the things that were unique about my product, but instead say it about theirs. So imagine my surprise when 4 days after I asked Michaela if she would review my small business, she reviews the specific line from the multi-million-dollar company who was knocking me off. Now, keep in mind, when I asked her to review my product line and then she reviewed the competitor 4 days later, their line had been out for 6 months at this time. So I didn't believe it to be a coincidence. It's not that I was blaming her. I didn't think it was her fault. But I thought, wow, this company has already gone after the small influencers who blew up my brand and paid them. They must have seen my video to Michaela and now paid her too. This video I posted, wondering if it was a coincidence, garnered 4 million views. Michaela DM'd me the next morning and said it was an absolute coincidence. It would never be my intention to hurt a small business. She said, I think I actually have your tanner. Regardless, when I get home, I will make my purchase and try your tanner ASAP. We DM back and forth for a while. She does say, I wish you would have come to me first. I was how? So then she gave me her phone number, asked to speak on the phone. We talked for 20 minutes. She was like, my parents are small business owners. They've experienced similar things. I was wow, this poor girl, she's young, she's doing the best she can. Once she's home, she shows me that she has the product, as well as shits all over my competitor, but I'm not gonna blast that. And for a second, I really thought wow, maybe this misunderstanding is turning into a friendship. Well, in October, she told me she was posting it ASAP, and then 2 months passed by. I really just had grieved the idea and moved forward. I was damn, it's unfortunate that she really is the person that people say she is. I don't think that she understands that just because I don't have 15 million followers, I do have almost 72,000. And people tag her in my videos and ask me about her every single day now for the past 3 months. So one day when someone was in my live asking me where Mikayla's review was, I said, guys, just let it go. And then people started going to her page and commenting, where's the Illusion Bronze review? Mikayla texted me almost immediately, I don't know if you mentioned me or something somewhere, but I'm getting so many comments about trying the tanner and I'm actually using it this weekend. She says, I'll be posting a video about it tomorrow, December 7th. Now, in the past, Mikayla made a video about how she doesn't review indie brands anymore because they can't keep up with the orders.
There's been a few instances where the indie brand cannot handle the capacity to fulfill all of those orders.
I was a long-term fan and follower, so I remembered that video, and the last thing that I wanted to do was embarrass myself, my business, or her. And Shopify had kept offering me a $10,000 loan. So when she told me, I'm reviewing this tomorrow, I was like, let me take that loan. The money gets deposited within like 24 hours, and I spent all $10,000 on product. I honestly felt like that day was Christmas. I was so excited. I kept refreshing my TikTok feed. And when she finally posted, she clearly had a tan on, but it was hideous. Talking like beyond orange. And the hands were a mess. I genuinely didn't understand with how my product line works, how she could turn out looking like that. Still, I tried to find the least offensive photo of this tan I could find and texted her, you look beautiful. Here is my message below. I say I wish I could have given her tips and talked to her more about how long to leave it on for. When she and I were on the phone, Mikayla wanted to make sure that my tan was a rapid tan, which it is. You leave it on 1 hour for light, 2 hours for medium, 3 hours for dark. She told me she doesn't like using tans that you leave on for a long time. But she told me she left on mine for 12 hours, so I'm like, is that why it turned out so bad? Still, she tells me she loves it. If you're unaware of this, Mikayla usually posts in chronological order, so I'm like, if this is my tan, why didn't she post a review video? She said she was posting it today. I called my mom so upset. I'm like, Mom, when she posts this video, no one is gonna wanna buy myself tanner. Like, how did it turn out this way? And then my mom said, Matt, with all the orders you've had, has anybody ever told you they look orange? Have you ever seen a photo of someone who looks orange after using Illusion Bronze? And I was like, no. And then I went back and I looked at her full body and I realized she got a spray tan. Not only did she lie when she said she was posting a review the next day, but she lied to me pretending she even used it at all. Like, why not just say I didn't get a chance to use it? Why are you saying I slept in it and I love it? Just say you didn't have time. So for the next 3 weeks, I'm stewing. I'm like, where's the review? $10,000 worth of product showed up at my house. Finally, I'm like, listen, she doesn't know how much money I spent, so let me just tell her the situation and that it's stressing me out, and I know she'll make it right. Pause if you want to read, but basically I tell her 3 weeks earlier, I placed an order for $10,000 because I wanted to be prepared. And as someone who talks about their mental health so much, I wanted to let her know that I was really stressed out about this, and if she could find the energy to do a New Year's Eve tan, I would really appreciate it. Oh my God, well the good news is you'll have the stock when the video is posted. She told me she didn't have time to make a review when she originally used the product, even though I now know she didn't use the product at all. Well, she did find the time to do a New Year's Eve tan.
Now I'm going to do my base. I am going to match myself tan.
But for some reason, she chose not to review mine in that moment, even knowing there was $10,000 worth of products sitting in my home. Now it's the second week of January, 2 weeks since I've told her about this, and she's gotten another spray tan. So she said she was posting it ASAP in October. The first week of December, she said, I'm posting the review tomorrow. 2 weeks ago, I told her because she said that, I ordered $10,000 worth of product. And she's had 2 tans since then, and not once did it cross her mind, hey, I really should post that review. This guy has all this product sitting in his house because of what I said to him. She doesn't care about me, my mental health, my finances, my stress, but she expects everyone else to care about her mental health. You're not the only one, babe. You're not the only one. I'm telling you guys this now because last night people were commenting on her videos saying, I support Matthew's small business, review Illusion Bronze. She responded no, she responded shut up, and she started blocking people. I've got 10K worth of product in my home, so if you'd like to start out your new year with the only custom tan, please visit Illusion Bronze. And if you're not somebody who uses self-tanner or can't afford it, please follow me. That's the biggest thing that you can do to help. I wanna make sure that I am doing what I can to highlight small businesses this year for no compensation. We need to be helping each other in 2024, not just ourselves.
And here is Michaela's response to his video.
I really like Matthew. Matthew's a really nice guy. I've had good conversations with him. But I find it really unfortunate that he decided to take this issue to TikTok and fabricate a lie in order to prove a point. Am I entirely wrong that I didn't review the Tana when I said I would? Yes. Did I mention to him that I didn't get to it? Yes. But still, nonetheless, I should have reviewed the Tana sooner. But to fabricate a lie that when I told him I used his Tana, he says I lied to him and used a spray tan. I've never gotten a spray tan in my life. I'd like to brief with that. Second of all, the reason that the tan appeared orange is the same reason I look kind of like really warm and orangey right now. The video has color grading on it. So if I take the color grading off of my video, let me show you what I look like. And this was just in a video of me showing my outfit. So if I did a video using the Tana, it wouldn't have color grading on it, but it was just a random video. So let me take the color grading off and show you what I actually look like. This is with the color grading off. Totally different. And yes, I have this Tana on, and I'm not orange at all. And I've never gotten a spray tan, and I didn't lie. Again, I am completely in the wrong because I should not have told Matthew, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, when tomorrow came and I couldn't do it. And I did tell him I wasn't able to get to it because I was in a rush. But I was going to get to it. I always get to it. It just sometimes takes a bit. Anyways, he messages me again around, New Year's and lets me know that he had purchased 10,000 units or $10,000 worth of Tana, which I did not advise him to do that. That is a business decision that he made. Fact of the matter is, I didn't get to it yet. That's it. If you look at my track record of Tana videos, making a Tana video is different than me sitting at my beauty desk. I do them like once or twice a year. And I don't tan often at all. Last year I tanned maybe 3-4 times. So I know that like 4 months has gone by since I said I would do the review. But I just don't tan a lot, and I don't make tanning videos a lot. He cannot rely on me for the success of his brand. He just can't. I don't know what to do in this situation, but I am sorry.
Michaela just posted a response to my TikTok. I want to be very clear about why I made the decision to post that video. The day before yesterday, my followers were commenting on one of Michaela's videos about her reviewing Illusion Bronze. And Michaela made the decision to respond to them and say things like no and shut up, and proceeded to block a lot of people that are following me. That really triggered me because 2 weeks ago was when I told Michaela that I had spent $10,000 on product. No, Michaela did not tell me to spend $10,000 on product, but her knowing that I had just spent all that money on product, why is she responding to people in her comment section saying things like no and shut up and blocking them? So Michaela, that is why I posted that video.
I really like Matthew. Matthew's a really nice guy. I've had good conversations with him. But I find it really unfortunate that he decided to take this issue to TikTok and fabricate a lie in order to prove a point. Am I entirely wrong that I didn't review the Tana when I said I would? Yes. Did I mention to him that I didn't get to it? Yes. But still, nonetheless, I should have reviewed the Tana sooner. But to fabricate a lie that when I told him I used his Tana, he says I lied to him and used a spray tan. I've never gotten a spray tan in my life. I'd like to brief with that.
If Michaela is saying that she didn't get a spray tan, I'm not gonna double down. If I'm wrong, and I apologize for that. See, I've been airbrush tanning people for half of my life. And there's something called either a heavy hand or a light hand when you're airbrushing. And when somebody has a heavy hand, it's usually a bad spray tan or somebody inexperienced. They'll start out on one part of the arm, the higher part light, and then it gets really heavy as they pull down. And as somebody who's spray tanned a lot of people, that's what it appeared like to me. But like she said, that's not true.
Second of all, the reason that the tan appeared orange is the same reason I look kind of like really warm and orangey right now. The video has color grading on it. So if I take the color grading off of my video, let me show you what I look like. And this was just in a video of me showing my outfit. So if I did a video using the tanner, it wouldn't have color grading on it, but it was just a random video. So let me take the color grading off and show you what I actually look like. This is with the color grading off. Totally different. And yes, I have this
Orange.
tanner on, and I'm not orange at all. And I've never gotten a spray tan, and I didn't lie. Again, I am completely in the wrong because I should not have told Matthew, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, when tomorrow came and I couldn't do it. And I did tell him I wasn't able to get to it because I was in a rush. But I was going to get to it. I always get to it. It just sometimes takes a bit.
I just want to clarify again, when she told me she was posting it tomorrow, she did not the next day tell me, oh, I'm so sorry, I was so busy, I didn't get to it. She didn't tell me that until 3 weeks later when I contacted her and said, hey, you said you were posting this the next day, I bought all this product. Then she said, oh, I'm sorry, I was too busy, I didn't get to it.
Anyways, he messages me again around, New Year's and lets me know that he had purchased 10,000 units or $10,000 worth of tanner, which I did not advise him to do that. That is a business decision that he made.
Mikayla did not advise me to do that, and I 100% did that on my own, and here is why.
I used to review indie brands all the time. When I was making those indie brand review videos, 90 to 100% of the time, the product would sell out. There's been a few instances where the indie brand cannot handle the capacity to fulfill all of those orders. There have been cases where I sold out a product and the brand got greedy and put the product back in stock, but it wasn't back in stock, and people ordered it and then waited months to receive it because this indie brand was dishonest, had people buying a product that wasn't even in stock.
Does that video explain to you guys at all when she texted me on her own, out of the blue, hey, I'm posting a review tomorrow, that I would go and purchase a lot of product?
Fact of the matter is, I didn't get to it yet. That's it.
This final part of the video is the only part that really pissed me off. I will say almost no one in my comment section was defending Michaela, but the 2 or 3 people said the exact same thing, which she regurgitated. He can't rely on her for the success of his business.
He cannot rely on me for the success of his brand. He just can't. I don't know what to do in this situation, but I am sorry.
My business did very well last year, long before Michaela. I was not relying on her for the sole success of my business that I've worked on for 6 or 7 years. This is just about when you say you're gonna do something, just do it. I think it's called integrity.
So one thing I gotta say is that, yeah, Michaela really isn't responsible for him taking $10,000 out to help his brand. And I like that he even addresses that and is like, hey, that's not her fault. That was on me. I, took that risk, and it was a risk, and I knew it. And it's now not paying off for me. Now I'm $10,000 in debt, which honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if his sales, just went through the roof now. I'll have to check and see how his self-tanner is doing, see if it's sold out or not, because I have a feeling that after this a lot of people are going to want to support him. And I've heard a lot of people make TikTok saying yeah, I agree, that wasn't Michaela's fault, but also she shouldn't have agreed to do a promotion for him if she wasn't gonna actually do it, because she never did it. And that was really cool of him that he waited a while and was like, hey, you said you were gonna post it the next day. It's been a month now. He wasn't on her constantly about posting a video promoting his self-tanner, which is really cool on his part. And I understand that Michaela is busy. She's a bigger influencer. She has millions of TikTok followers. So I get where she's busy. She's got things going on. Like, she's trying to make her own content for herself, even though this would have been content for herself as well, but that's beside the point. So I understand where both parties are coming from, genuinely. I'm not gonna really give my full opinion. I'm more curious in what you guys think about this situation. Do you think that now Mikayla should do a review, a promotion of his product or not? Because someone did say, like, well, now she can't do any sort of video promoting his product, because now if she says, yeah, I love it, it's great, it's exactly what I want in a self tanner, people are gonna be like, well, yeah, that's just because you got called out, Miss Girl. Like, of course you're gonna say you like it now because people called you out for not doing the right thing in their eyes. But then if she posts a video about it and is like, hey, yeah, guess what, like, I don't like it, people are gonna be like, oh, girl, you're just mad now because he called you out and now you're salty about it and you're getting all this backlash and now you just want to take it out on him. So either way, Mikayla, I mean, in my eyes, I guess I am gonna give a little bit of my opinion. I do think that now it's like, yeah, you can't post anything about this. Like, you pretty much just can't even make a response. I think honestly the right thing for her to do would be to reach out to him and be like, hey, like, I genuinely am really sorry, I screwed up, you know, and just from the heart apologize. And I'm sure then he would be like, hey, I understand, like, I get it, you know, I'm sorry that I aired our dirty laundry out on TikTok. I don't know, that's just my speculation of how the situation would go down if each would come for, or like reach out to the other and be like, hey, sorry about this, it blew up way more than I wanted it to. I don't know. And I could honestly be totally wrong. Maybe now they're like just not even friends and not even speaking and this whole thing is just gonna die down. I don't know, but I am curious to see where this goes in the future, if we hear anything more about it or if it's just like totally a moot point at this point. But that is it for me today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know I just played other people's TikToks, but since they each had responses, I wanted you to hear it from their mouths and not from mine, because I feel like then you're getting more facts from them instead of me just trying to reiterate it and try to be accurate and correct without totally just plagiarizing their entire story. But I want to know what you guys think about this whole situation. Please be sure to comment down below. Let me know, do you think that either party was necessarily right in this instance, or do you think that like they both are kind of partially to blame for this whole thing? I want to know. But like I said, that's it for me today. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.